90,000, I believe, maybe more. But only 325 people were able to grasp the reality. I don't know if that's because I didn't reach enough people, although this was the petition was up for over a year, and it was set to auto-tweet from my account. And again, there are 325 supporters who probably shared it with other people. And I'll show you that, you know, all the comments over 2 years ago. Nobody acted on it, basically. Thank you to those that did. And you know, I'm glad you're awake, but we're all going to die now. You know, no, not really, but so anyway, point of the video. Maybe now you'll wake up. Maybe now, after everything's already radiated, and it's really too late to do anything else but hope that you started to detox in time so that you don't have the long-term effects, but more importantly, that your children and or grandchildren, will they even be born? Do you know how much the infant death rate has spiked since Fukushima? Neither do I, but I remember in the first 3 months, it was anywhere from 17.5% to 35%. And actually, the East Coast, if you're thinking you were safer, the 35% increase in infant death was in Pennsylvania. 17.5%, if memory serves me correctly, on the West Coast. That was 90 days or so after Fukushima blew up. So in the inbox today, Berkeley official requests Health Department inform the public of elevated risk from Fukushima contamination. Council to vote on a plan next week. Okay, another little post over here from E&E News I want you to see the headline of. I'll link you to this and you can get to the rest of it. We saw plutonium from Fukushima out in New Mexico desert. Local and regional contaminations of plutonium environment have resulted from nuclear accident. Do I need to go back and play the audio from Obama lying to you just a day or two after Fukushima blew up to remind you that he blatantly lied to you? And are you still convinced, with all the science and technology and smart people we have in the world and all the information that Obama has at his access, that that day that Fukushima blew up, he didn't shit his pants and say, we're screwed, lie to everybody because we don't know how to control them anymore? That he didn't honestly know? That the scientists that he relies on didn't know? Please. Please. It's like when there's 6 cookies in the jar and you only have one child, and later on there's 4 cookies and you know that you didn't eat any. No one else has been to your house. The child ate the cookies. Obama blatantly lied to you. And that withholding of evidence, information, is killing you. And killing your children and killing their children before they're even born. Now, my next question is, why are you going to allow any government, whether it be your own or anyone else's, to kill your children? You think people are coming here to kill your children, so you have allowed this government to go kill their children. The whole time your government's killing your children too. I don't have words for this anymore, people. It's blatant in your face that if we don't all rise up and take back this current illegal, corrupt regime, terroristic regime that's in control of this nation, before somebody else comes to kill us, our government will do it. And they already are. And the proof is there. Now, I've been putting out videos since day one of Fukushima. And I've slacked off lately because there's so many others that are doing it, and I've come to the point that I don't think you give a fuck. But maybe I'll put this last video out hoping I'm wrong, and then hoping that you're just scared to death of the facts. And remind you that you can either run from the facts and let them kill you while your back is turned, or you can face those facts, maybe live through it, and at least know that you did the right thing. All that money you've saved, all those gold certificates, all those stocks, those aren't going with you. The right thing and the truth lives on forever. If you want to take a piece of that with you, then you need to decide, what do I need to do? Now, voting your way out of this is never going to happen. The system existed from the beginning, and you voted your way to here. Repetition of the same behavior expecting a different result is the definition of insanity. And I'd like to think that my family, which is you, is not insane. I'm not going to start the petition over. It's not worth my time. Berkeley, if they are making the demand of the government publicly, it means they've already made the demand of the government quietly, and they know that people are going to die and are dying, and that you need to know. If you couldn't trust my word back then on the effects of this, and if you couldn't believe in all those other people, those nuclear activists that I've come in communication with, just a few of them, and I know there's so many more, I can't keep up with them. Kevin Blanche, Christina Consolo, Miss Milky the Clown, Jim Lee, the relic over at the Truth Seekers Network. You guys are inspirational. The rest of you that have